focus on insecurity. Firstly. Secondly, we'll focus on agriculture. Thirdly, we'll focus on education. Insecurity would ensure we tighten the borders. Within the first week, ensure we have drones in strategic positions to monitor what is going on in these areas. We would also ensure that we have an all-inclusive government or cabinet members in which we have different tribes, different religions, and genders in this position to reduce the agitations of marginalization. Also, we would ensure that we restructure the constitution.
I will try to reduce the expenditure that is not based on debt profile, in the sense that you have a lot of wastage with respect to salaries for public officers and all that. So you try to streamline and reduce the number of public services or servants that you have in high offices. Then political office holders also, you look at what their salary earning is, and then you try to streamline or reduce that to be able to first enhance the budget, in the sense that you have more liquidity within the budget to be able to address things like agric, education, and thereof.
One of the strategies I'm going to use, take for instance, the first quarter in GDP, we had an increase of 3.11%, and majority, it is driven by the telecommunication, which contributed almost over 93%. So first of all, I'm going to deal with that. How do I go about that? I'm going to work on ensuring the ease of doing business. I'm going to ensure that telecommunication are expanded towards the underserved areas, and by so doing, many people will see the opportunity and be working and be contributing to the economy. In addition to that, telecommunication, they are faced with security challenges, serious security challenges, and that is the reason why it is important. I'm also going to deal with security.
WIMPol program as made by WIMBIZ is basically to empower and educate the women folks, the women gender, as to politics, how to play the role in politics, what to do, what to know, because they've realized that a lot of women are not knowledgeable about politics, and this is a platform for them to know and understand much more about politics, and so they can become players in that field. So it's just basically knowledge and mentoring.
What WIMBIZ stands for is basically to bring together women in governance, in business, because there are women everywhere. So we've got women on the board, we've got women, acting in various capacities, commissioners, so they do put in their quota in governance. So the whole idea of the WIMPol within WIMBIZ is that because WIMBIZ, when it started, there was no politics. And you know how politics is. It's like no politics in church and all that, separation. But we've realized that even within the banking sector, legal sector, there's politics. There's politics in your homes. So if you want to make a change, we've got to be on the table.
What we have done is that we have started with also mentoring, women in politics mentoring. And the reason we're doing this is because we want to help women begin to see and learn from politicians, both male and female, that have been successful, even for those that have not been successful, learn from their stories, and then use it as an avenue to also build and grow and develop themselves so that they can contribute to the leadership of this nation.
For me, it's been an eye-opening experience, and I'm so glad I was here today. Not because I'm a WIMBIZ Life member, but because it was just great to see what was happening here. WIMBIZ brought it home, made it so real, had the mock debaters talk to us about current issues, topical issues that needed to be addressed, and hearing what could be done to address the problems that bedevil Nigeria today was eye-opening. And so these debaters came to the fore and proffered solutions as to the different things that need our attention. the economy, education sector, health, transport, agriculture. And so for me, it opened my mind to the endless possibilities and the things that could be when we get the right candidate in that role. And I'm hoping that for anyone who's in the room today who watched that debate, who was a part of it, who doesn't have a PVC, will be gingered, if you permit my use of the word, to go and get a PVC today.